Hi boys and girls. So the colors that you're going to need for your truffula trees are yellow, orange, pink, purple, and light green and dark green. If you don't have any type of watercolor markers like Crayola or anything like that, you can also use crayons or colored pencils for this. You'll also need a pencil and an eraser and a dark colored marker. A sharp black Sharpie is preferred, but if you have just a regular black watercolor marker, that'll work too. We're going to start with drawing the tops of our truffula trees first. For that, I'm going to draw 4 circles, okay? So I'm going to draw a couple of light practice circles just to see if I get it right. And once I kind of get the shape that I like, I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to do that 3 more times. I'm going to do one right here, one right here, and another one up right here. If you notice, this one right here is a little bit smaller. You can make this one down here kind of a little bit smaller down there. Now I'm going to design the circles, and for that I'm going to draw little points going around all in the same direction. Watch what I mean here. So I'm going to bring it around, kind of drawing like little shark fins all the way around, and I'm using that circle I drew as a guideline to where to end the fin. So watch that. See, I'm ending it right there. Going all the way around. Go ahead and do that to all of the circles that you have on your page. Once you have the points all around those circles, then you're going to start with the trunks. And to do that, you're going to start from the very bottom point of the shape that we've just drawn, and you're going to draw a swervy line like that, okay? After you've drawn that swervy line, you're going to use this one as a guideline, and we kind of practice this in class also. So watch how I'm going to do this. I'm going to start right next to the same point here. And as I go to the bottom, I'm getting bigger and bigger here. So watch how I do that here. Okay, and then starting right next to it, and getting wider as it reaches the bottom part of the picture. Next step, you're going to draw stripes like this. Not too many. I would say only about 5 or 6 within each truffula tree. Now take your dark Sharpie and you're going to outline only the points on your truffula tree. Make sure that you do not outline that circle, okay? We're only outlining the points and the trunk for right now. Now we're going to use these stripes that we've drawn as guidelines to add some effects to the trunks. So watch how I'm going to ask you to do this here. You're going to go up and down like that, kind of making little scratchy marks with this black marker, and only going in the thickness of those stripes that we've drawn. I'll show you what I mean by that, like that. See, I'm using that stripe as my guideline. Okay. And you notice all of my strokes with this marker for this step are all going in the same direction, up and down, up and down. Now go ahead and erase all these extra pencil lines we don't need anymore. Now we're gonna start coloring the tops of our truffula trees. I need you guys to make sure that you only use these 4 colors, okay? I don't care which one you use for which truffula tree, just make sure that you're using 1 yellow, 1 purple, 1 pink, and 1 orange. I'm gonna show you guys a little technique that you can use for coloring in that I think is really useful for coloring in anything that you're ever gonna color in, really. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna outline the space that you're coloring in like this. And then you're going to use those lines to color in, like this. And try to color all in the same direction there. Now you're just going to color in the spaces in between the trunks that are white with your yellow here. So our trees are all colored in now. What I want you to do is take your light green and you're going to outline your trees here. Watch what I mean by that. You're going to go along the entire tree with your light green like this. And the trunk as well. Okay, so here's what it looks like when all of your truffula trees are outlined with your light green. Then you're going to take a dark green and you're going to color in the bigger spaces that have white left on your page, like this. And then stop when you get close to the light green line. So I'm going to color this whole thing in with you guys here to make sure that you guys see what I mean like that, and get all of your edges as well. Okay, see there's not much space in there that's white, so try not to touch the light green. This project is going to take a little bit more time, but it's going to look really, really pretty. Okay, coloring in, remember not touching the light green lines there. It's okay if you touch them a little bit. All right. Now to finish off your picture, you're going to take your light green again, and you're just going to kind of blend these colors together a little bit. This is really cool because it kind of makes your trees look like they're glowing. Great, so here's our truffula trees. This project takes quite a bit of coloring, so if you need to take a break because your hand hurts or your eyes starting to get a little tired, take a little break and come back to it when you need to. But I know it takes a lot of coloring, but it's gonna look really, really pretty. Awesome, guys. Have fun. See you next time.